Welcome to Xbox Corner, my name is Alex, and today we're going to be taking a look at my favourite Black Friday digital deals covering Xbox stores in the US, Canada, UK, EU and Australia. 10 games for you all today. It's a massive sale, this one, so hit subscribe, join us here for reviews, deals, Game Pass breakdowns and graphical comparisons weekly, and let's get started. If you haven't seen it all already as well, we do have a video live on the channel covering this sale. Find that in the pinned comment below. Also, if you are grabbing anything, consider using cornershop.gg for discounted Xbox Store credit and Game Pass memberships. You'll get 10% off at checkout using code CORNER, and that's going to be instant delivery via email. Also, we do have a winner to announce later in the video for a $10 Xbox Store credit gift card and one more to give away. To enter, drop a comment down below and the winner, they'll be announced in the next deals video. Judgment then, we talked to the sequel in the last video, and this here, it's an exclusive build for the Series X and S. It's also rocking a new low price 60% off. Now this, it comes from the same team as the incredible Yakuza. This one switched things up though by putting us on the right side of the law and asking us to play the role of private investigator. Now what follows is the usual formula: exploration on foot thanks to a small location, brawler combat, and more than a few weird mini-games. Where it wins though, some more flexibility in navigation and then moments of investigation. Story-wise, we're investigating a string of murders, and that's involving more than a few individuals that we do know. I love this game personally. The sequel was well deserved and in my opinion a must-play game. Hades then, and yes, it was on Game Pass, but it's been removed, and I truly believe this. It's a game that should be in everyone's library, plus the sheer amount of replayability here, you will easily get your money's worth. Now it's matching the low here of 33% off, and the gameplay, think a roguelike dungeon crawler, your mission, battle out of hell. It's just a fantastic story full of intrigue. The combat is incredible. Love the weapons personally. I went sword, but expect ranged, heavy and a few others. Then between runs, characters give you more story, and you'll also get to level up. Just the banter between the characters is the real winner in my opinion, and our Series X performance review, you can find that in the pinned comment below. Ghostrunner then is a fun one for those that want a first-person experience with a difference. So think here parkour, melee-based, where you'll run into a location and then you need to take out all enemies in sight with a particularly nice overall cyberpunk theme. The way I look at this one, it's almost a puzzle game, down to the fact it's one-hit kills, so it's really get in, analyze the situation, strategize, and approach, but also do expect because of that a dash of trial and error. I really liked it though, from its visuals to the killer soundtrack to the addictive gameplay loop. It's a new low price here then, that is 65% off. TMNT, the Cowabunga collection, then it gets a new lower 30% off. Now I would say with this one, if physical is an option for you, maybe take a look at what's happening around your local area, because I know in the US I saw it for $20 for example from GameStop. That said though, this game it's easily worth full price. Now this one basically, it's a collection of Konami Turtle games from classic brawlers to 1v1 options. In total expect to find though 13 games, and if like me you grew up with these, they've definitely stood the test of time. Now alongside the core games then, they do modernize to a certain extent with improved resolution, save states, rewind functionality, the ability to button map, and even online options for some of the games. That's before you even get to the museum, which is all about the game design and art. Demon Slayer then, I originally played it on the Switch, loved it, grabbed a copy on Xbox physically as I wanted to check out that visual upgrade. This was always a great looking game honestly, but the frame rate with the up resolution really makes it feel like you are playing the anime. I jumped in at the very right time as well. I had just finished watching Season 1, which is definitely the point at which you want to be to jump in if you want to avoid any spoilers. If you've played the recent Naruto games though, this will feel very familiar. Think an arena brawler with minor exploration. The latter there, it's extremely linear. It's more for fans to see recognizable locations. Overall though, I had a lot of fun with it. It's a good cast, solid mechanics, it's incredibly over the top, which is exactly what you want, and then it's a new low price 50% off. Alright, so it is Black Friday, so I'm picking up some games myself and parting with some cash. I do want to speak to two of them today, but just know this is not a recommendation, rather, maybe you'll want to join me for the ride. So first up, Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed. This one an asymmetrical game, meaning online, 4 versus 1 in this case. So here we're going to be getting to hunt ghosts that can be either AI or player controlled. Now the king of this genre for me, it's Dead by Daylight, but I want to give this one a go because, well, I love Ghostbusters, and as tie-ins go, you know, it sounds like one of the better spin-offs. This one as well, it seems it would only be picked up for online play, honestly, if you want any sort of longevity from the game, but it can be played offline as well. It's a new low price here, 25% off, and let me know in the comments below if you've played it already. What is it like? Gotham Knights then is my next pickup, and this one will of course be controversial. The amount of negativity pointed towards it has just been incredible. It seems to have stemmed from the fact it's not backwards compatible X and S only, but it still only runs at 30 frames per second, and when you put it side by side with the Arkham games, it's really not much of a step up, if honestly any. Additionally, the combat system, it seems it has been dumbed down. Now I'm kind of going through this list, in fact there's quite a lot of issues, but I'm still giving it a go. I've not even installed it at this point, but curiosity has gotten the better of me, and honestly there still seems to be a core audience out there that are enjoying it. For me though, I just love the world. I'm going in with low expectations, but then it is a new low price, 40% off. Would love to hear any thoughts surrounding this as well if you have played it. Evil Dead the game then actually would be comparable to Ghostbusters. It's an asymmetrical experience again, and I picked this up at launch, and I'm bringing it up now. Honestly, I thought it was okay, nothing special, but I do understand there's a massive audience that love the Evil Dead series. For me, I'd rather be playing Dead by Daylight, which is also on sale right now, matching the low with 60% off. Evil Dead though, it's getting a new low price, at least 30% off, and it's again just such a loved franchise. And yeah, in that sense, it doesn't disappoint. You know, the locations, Ash, the characters in general, it's all spot on. My main issue, the games, they felt a little too long, and you're essentially collecting up pieces to send evil back. Of course, then there is an enemy in your way. It's fine, it just hasn't quite got its hooks into me personally, but fans, again, take a look, see if it's going to be one for you. Far Cry 6 then is our penultimate game, and while they rarely change much, if anything, I do enjoy this series. It's a first-person shooter that embraces larger locations, well, open world in fact, and it allows you to play any way you want. 9 times out of 10 for me, that results in just utter destruction. This one though, as always, the story is weak, but does its job, and it packs a Hollywood lead as well, which is definitely a nice touch. It's the usual though, overthrow an evil dictator. Gameplay wise though, it adds a few nice touches, experimental weapons, animal sidekicks for lack of a better term, and a leveling system as well to kind of help you identify whether you're going to be ready for what's to come. The gunplay though overall is solid, that's kind of the main thing here. It looks good, and yeah, overall it's brainless entertainment. Here then, it's a new low price, 67% off. Our winner of the week then, it's going to Jeremy, who shouted out that WWE 2K22 is a pretty good entry and worth the current deal. That was one of the games I featured in the last video, and again, that is linked in the pinned comment. Congrats to Jeremy, drop me an email to claim your code, and everyone else, drop a comment down below for your chance to win in the next deals video. Spellforce III Reforced, and to close us out today on this one, I dropped a video on the channel, a performance review, find that in the pinned comment. Now story wise, it's covering the Mage Wars, and that's everything from saving the world to discrimination to political intrigue. The big kind of over arc though, that is the Bloodburn. It's essentially a curse that's destroying local areas. This one though, think RPG meets real-time strategy, and it's a huge game. I'd say go ahead in fact and watch a video, just because there's way too many mechanics in here to explain them in such a short window. Given its style though, I will say the gameplay with controller in hand, it's been optimized, and yeah, I had very few issues. Overall though, the exploration, the story, the battles, it comes together really nicely, and yeah, this one, it's currently a new low price of 35% off. And that is the video down. Will you be adding anything to the library, or are you holding onto that cash? Maybe you've picked up something already. Let us know in the comments below. With that then, like, hit subscribe, join us here for reviews, deals, Game Pass breakdowns and graphical comparisons weekly, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.